Well, we are joined in studio now by our friends from the UK Cooperative Extension Office, and they've got some tips this morning to help keep you safe.
That's right. Hardin Stevens is here. He's joining us to talk about radon in your home. Welcome to the show, first of all.
Well, thank you for having me back.
Okay, so first of all, let's kind of back up. What exactly is radon? We talk about it, we hear about it. Tell us what it is.
Sure. It is more than just a on the periodic chart in high school.
Right.
And it
I think I remember that.
Yes, I'm with you there. It is a cancer-causing radioactive gas that comes from the ground. It's the breakdown of the uranium in the soil, dirt, ground, and it seeps into our homes. But it is the leading cause of lung cancer. And lung cancer is the most prevalent cancer. And so you add in Kentucky's history of lung cancer, we lead the nation. And then smoking, and then radon also adds another layer that contributes to that.
I'm glad you made that point, because I was going to ask you, why is radon so prevalent here in Kentucky?
Well, for the beauty of Kentucky, our geography, our limestone, all that contributes to the uranium breakdown that adds to the radioactiveness that we breathe. So it's naturally in the air. The concern becomes when it concentrates in our indoor living spaces.
That brings me right to the next question is, how does it get into our homes? You said it seeps into our homes, but how does that happen?
Well, we have a great slide that has shows how it gets in the home through cracks in the basements, through the ground, window sills, water even, depending upon your water source. So again, it's just naturally out there that gets into our indoor living spaces. And since January is Radon Action Month, because we are spending more and more time inside.
So let's talk about action, because that's a lot of things to protect. I mean, folks go out, they buy the smoke detector for fire, and they say, okay, mission accomplished. They buy the carbon monoxide detector, like, I'm good. But how do we protect ourselves against radon?
Similar ways. There are different ways, different testing kits you can get for radon. You can get a short-term kit, you can get a long-term kit, or you can get radon mitigation systems, or I'm getting ahead of myself, installers. They can do the testing. Now, I don't know if you conflict of interest, if you want somebody testing who's going to say, well, sure, you need to buy one of my systems. But there are different levels depending upon how much money you want and your level of concern. But the only way that you can know about radon is testing. So you can't rely on your neighbor, oh, I tested and I had low amounts. It can vary greatly.
That's good to know too, because you don't want to come on the backside of a 30-year mortgage and say, oh, who knew?
Correct. Well, and especially when people have said, oh, how did I get lung cancer? I haven't smoked a cigarette or a cigar or anything my entire life. And then they come to find out that this is where they grew up, and this is, this was seeping into their own lungs. So how do people protect themselves besides, I mean, I know that they need to have it checked, of course, but what else can they do to look into this more deeply?
Well, again, testing is what we're going to advocate for. But also, if you do test, and the standard is 4 picocuries or more, you want to have the lowest you can. But if you test 4 or more, then it is recommended you have a radon mitigation system installed. I have a basement, and we had one installed. I have a colleague who just recently tested and is on a crawl space and had one installed. So it can be, they can install them no matter the structure of your home.
Good to know.
This is very important.
It is.
UK Extension Office, obviously, you guys just offer a constellation of services and news you can use, I like to call it as well. What's the best resource for people to learn more about how to protect against radon, and also to learn more about what UK Extension Office offers?
We'll go into our website, UK Extension. You can find all our different services and programs there. And then as we have gotten into this work, or as I've gotten into this work, there's a lot of good work being done by many partners, not only at the university, but across the state.
That's fantastic.
Wonderful.
Great information.
Yeah, it really is. Thank you so much for joining us again. We appreciate it.
Back with more after this. Stay with us.